golfer, dowolf.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I am dowolf. This is SNOLF. Those last couple runs were amazing. I have no idea how I'm going to follow those runs up. Here to explain how I'm going to follow those runs up, LK47. How you doing this morning?
Hi, I'm doing quite well. I am a runner of this original version of the game. I have not played this since the very initial version of SNOLF. But I do run the original version, or at least I'm kind of inactive in it. But yeah, there's a lot of quality of life features, including actually being able to complete the game, that have been added since the inception of this ROM hack. It is glorious. I love it. Just the concept is so silly.
Yep, yeah. So, quick control overview before we get started. We set the power, we set the height, and then we're off to the races. It's basic control. We can take a mulligan if we don't like our shot, go back where we were. Additionally, if we SNOLF off of a sprite, like those spikes right there, we can do a SNOLF in midair. So that's basically all you need to know about the controls. Let's not use that way of resetting the game. Let's use that way of resetting the game. And yeah, so we are ready to get started. So let's do this. So 3, 2, 1, go. So starting off Emerald Hill, we're gonna take a nice big drive, trying to get all the way across the little gap. Sometimes you don't, we did, nice. Then against the spring, we can use the spring to do just another big old whomper of a shot. Gonna slam on the brakes, try to stop right next to this. That'll work. We'll probably bounce off a TV now, but that's fine. Or we'll just like dead stop in front of the TV, also fine. We'll go through that. Didn't really want to bounce off that wall, also fine. So we're gonna try to line ourselves up right on this little green dot right there. That might have worked, we'll find out. Nope, it didn't. Okay, so if you're exactly right, you'll clip right through that spring. We didn't, it's fine, we'll just do another shot. Can't really jump over that spring because you have to come to a complete stop before you can do another SNOLF. But hey, that's a stage down.
Yeah, and not going through the wall there is subpixels. It is a thing in SNOLF because, well, this is based off Sonic 2. So just the position within a pixel was not right to go through there.
Yeah, so on to the next stage. We'll just take a nice big leap. We're gonna get across this gap and come to a break right before this end. Do a little chip shot, about yay. Sometimes you roll left on there, which is bad. We're gonna come to a halt before we hit that spring. That's fine though. Just have to bounce a couple. Okay, please let me land. There we go. I have no idea why. If I'm like not holding left there, I'll just like sometimes do weird. Anyways, we had to see the SNOLF go down that little tiny bit inside that gap that caused us to like corner boost off that wall somehow. I don't understand it. Anyways, we're now zooming to the end of the stage. Just perfect straight shot. Very nice level design. And now we're gonna just sort of chill in the middle of the stage and we're gonna sort of walk Robotnik for 8 hits. So
yeah, one of the nice things about being in the rolling state permanently is getting hits on bosses. That is also not always a good thing, but against this boss, which classically you can just be in a rolling state inside its hitbox.
Yeah, and then the hardest part of the game, landing on top of this little capsule.
Yep.
But we got it, and that is a stage down. Now, so we still have control during this segment, so we're gonna actually start a SNOLF right about now. So that started SNOLF will now still be active as we enter a chemical plant, and hopefully we won't go left on this slope. We went left on the slope. Okay, that's fine. So just a little bit of a zoom. Enjoy the music. It is wonderful. We will snap right underneath that guy. This guy might hit us. It's fine if he does. Okay, we're good. Just gonna try to go up that slope. Very good. Sometimes you go left off that slope. It is silly. Just gonna bounce, 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 and we're gonna wait until we start going down in big vertical. Then we're gonna slam on the brakes because we do have a little bit of brake control. We need to not hit that little zip right there. We need to stop here instead. We're gonna jump up, try to hit the door. The door is gonna stop momentum because it's a sprite. If you hit a sprite in midair, it stops your momentum. And we'll just go to the end of the stage and do a little jump. So that little jump means that we now can keep control in this end of the stage. So we're gonna do the same thing again. We're going to start a jump a little early. This time we're gonna wanna stay on the ground. So that was really good timing. So just try to get it really fast. So we're trying to get a cycle here. This is why we need to do it. So we're going to land as fast as we can, then do a big old hit. We're going to zip all the way across to this checkpoint up here. We're going to go over. We have to beat this Tetris block, and we are going to beat it very easily. There we go. Then go up over, just go over this part of the stage. We have to take a careful angle there because there's some off-screen geometry that I don't understand. Because this is a marathon run, we are going to not do that. We are going to come to a stop and try to get to that checkpoint. Okay, whatever. We'll just not die. It's fine. Okay, so anyways, this path will take us straight to the end of the stage, which is really nice. I'm sure you are wondering how I would possibly get through the Tetris blocks in the water that you've died 1,000 times on as a child, and I don't know either. So we just take this route. And hopefully this boss will not... Oh, I don't like this pattern. Okay, we barely got off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and do a little mid-air SNOLF back to the center. Got that mid-air SNOLF because we touched the right side of the boss arena, which is a sprite. So we can just do a SNOLF off of it like any other sprite. And this is an absolutely awful capsule boss. There we go.
Yeah, that path is something that exists in the original game. A lot of people may not know of it because, well, you have to get into a place that is rather hard for Sonic to get into to actually get up there normally.
What, you mean you can't just go over the wall? Anyways,
not really.
So we did another early start there. We come to a quick halt here, do another big SNOLF. We're going to come down to here. We're going to slow down a bit so the springboard doesn't knock us up to the upper path because it's annoying. We're going to stop right at the edge of this waterfall here and do another big hit. We're going to come up to another higher path. We're going to come to a halt at the very top because otherwise we get shot by an arrow and do another big shot. And we're really... Ooh, this is going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Come on. Yes, nice. Sub 30, which means we have time for a donation.
You got it. We have $200 from Dr. Mellon, who says, SNOLF creator here. Just wanted to say that it's amazing to see my horrible child return to GDQ. As always, wishing the best of luck to dowolf on the run. Even just this year, new tech was found and new categories were developed. To the small but powerful community, you are all amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Mellon.
Thank you. This game, this whole series, because there's SNOLFs for like all of the classic games, they've so much fun. Oh, that was not great. Okay, so we hit a TV. There's like a TV hidden in the... this is fine. There's a TV hidden in those leaves there, and the odds of me hitting that are basically 0, so of course I did it in a marathon. Anyway, so we're going to come back over here. We're just going to keep on going. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so these games basically got me through, what, 2020, 2021? I don't even know years anymore. Anyway, so we did a jump up there, hit the pillar, got a mirror SNOLF, then timed it so we can just shoot right to the end, and this is a boss. I don't know. We can do if you're familiar with the Sonic 2 run, you do a glitch where you just die as quickly. It's a lot harder to do the timing on SNOLF because it's SNOLF. So yeah. we just do the hits normally. It's fine. Probably faster.
It is a frame-perfect boss kill when he switches from one animation to the other.
Yep.
There are setups for it, and it's still not totally reliable.
Yeah, I've gotten it literally once in SNOLF. So that's why I know it's possible. But yeah, anyways, on the casino night, which is awful because I am a pinball with no air control. So we have to take a very specific path to this stage, or we are just sad. That jump is extremely precise, but we got across it in one because we had to dodge, get under a flipper while also making it onto the ledge. We're gonna come up here, do a little chip shot across that gap. Elevators are too darn it, elevators are too slow. And then this shield guy is annoying, so we're gonna go over him, then destroy him from behind. Now that we're in this position, we can jump up to this area, and then we need to get down here. This jump is also annoying because we're gonna get bounced somehow. Nice. That's excellent. We'll get on top of this block elevator. Go down here, we need to fall into the left side of this hole. Nice and slow, there we go. Then we bounce across some hamburgers. I refuse to believe.
Oh no.
Okay, we'll take a mulligan, then we'll bounce across some hamburgers more successfully.
Yeah, you do not want to be on the low path in this stage, whether you're playing it regular or SNOLF style. Yes, that is consistent between versions.
Yeah, and then we'll just fall with style a little bit down to this area. Can't go too fast here or we soft lock, so we'll just go nice, good pace, bounce off the flipper, and we are at the end of the level. That was a really good Casino Night one. Well, besides like falling through the hamburgers. Yeah.
It's definitely one of the stages that can go very, very wrong.
Yep. And then so on to Casino Night 2. We're going to take a very precise shot here that'll send us right into this hole. Go around a loop, slam on the brakes, bounce all the way up. There is a bunch of little things up here that we can use to get a SNOLF in midair. Come over here. Hope we got good timing. We got good timing. Let's go. Come over here. So there's a speed shoes off ahead. If we're really lucky, we'll... Ooh, okay. We wanted to bounce like up there off of it, but this is fine. So we just do a full power shot. This will knock us off that bounce spring right there, get us onto the conveyor belt. And this is where we fall with style for real. This is... Ooh, this nice. We got the perfect pattern. Let's go. So come over here. We got to barely nick this. We have to barely nick that bouncer up there. Flipper. I don't know. I don't play pinball. Whatever you call those. We'll just wait to break these hamburgers. Hitting that flipper right there means that I now have a mid-air SNOLF. So we'll start charging this now. Rude. Okay, so we'll build up some speed, I guess. Bounce off that. Okay, so this is unfortunate. So we're just going to come to a halt.
Yeah, this section gave me a lot of trouble when I was playing this. That was almost a soft lock, I think.
You will escape that every time.
No, I think like if you...
we're trying to do that. That's the only way through that section consistently. I'm misjudging all of these elevators tonight. So yeah, so now we get this. Ooh, this is gonna make. Come on, right through. Nope. Okay, so you can fall right through the clippers like you do when you ruin your glitchless speedruns of normal Sonic 2 in SNOLF, if you get it exactly right.
It's common enough that we've just kind of made it a penalty for older runs that did it.
Yeah, right here, we are just gonna jump straight up, hit him twice, and that is the boss. So if you want to slip in a donation, we can probably get one in real quick.
Absolutely. We have $50 from Vidal, who says, wait, this isn't Sonic Spinball?
I do not like Spinball at all. But, oh, okay, so now we're going to just go off of this flipper, give us mid-air SNOLF, come over here, hit this flipper, and we're going to do a magic trick. Now you see them, now you don't.
Only stage Act 2 where that's possible for whatever reason. Don't know why, but it despawns them.
Yep. All right, so now we're in a nice big open area again, which means we can do nice big SNOLFs. So like this one right at the very start, we're gonna bounce this right off of an invulnerability box and into this little secret tunnel. You have to be careful here, because if you mulligan in this secret tunnel, you will soft lock, so we don't want to do that. We come down here, get more invulnerability, because one cannot be too invulnerable during a marathon run. Chip ourselves up here, go to the right side of this platform, and we're gonna aim this shot to be right even with this background scenery. High five the ceiling, come over to this spike. Gonna go into the air, big old shot to the side, get inside the wall. Inside the wall sucks. We're gonna get back outside the wall. Actually, we wanted to be inside the wall, and now we fall through the floor. I don't understand why that works.
Path swappers, I'm guessing.
That's our guess, yeah, but I don't know. We don't really know. And so we're gonna come up here. We're gonna wait for the floor to go down because we don't want to hit that lava because it will mess. It'll give us slope glitch, and we don't want slope glitch. Instead, we're just going to zoom all the way to the end of the stage.
Yeah, I can only imagine how detrimental slope glitch would be in SNOLF. So that basically means you'd go straight at the level you are.
Yep. You just smack into an enemy. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So here, we're going to line up again. We lined up our shot with this background scenery there, so we can land right on top of this sprig. And we're going to do a nice big old shot here. We're going to land us right there. We're going to chip up one layer up to... This is fine. Okay, this is less fine. Okay, we're good. And we're going to hopefully not like land on top of the little fire guy up here. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, if you're wondering, rings are a thing. If you just look at the shots text, if it's flashing, you have no rings.
Yep. We're gonna go slow here because we always go perfectly vertical off of that slope. So we're just gonna go halt instead. Do a little chip shot up to that area. Nice and easy. There we go. And this is a little auto-scroller where the floor is going to come up from underneath us. That sounds slow and also dangerous because it's not flat. It's not flat at all. So, okay, fine. So we're going to instead do a couple shots, get ourselves out of this area nice and quick. Oh my goodness, this is not a hard segment, I swear. We'll just bounce shot that. Nice. And zoom. Okay, zoom better. There we go. Okay, then we're going to hitting those sprites right there. So we're going to do a mid-air snull so we don't get like stuck in this little U-bend. Going to do a chip shot out. If we get this exactly right, we will go into that hole. We usually don't. We'll just dodge that annoying enemy. Come up here. There are spikes and lava pits in here. We really don't want to fall in the lava pits. It's very hard to get out of the lava pits in that room. We got out nice and smooth. Then, I don't know. So there's some conveyor belts above some lava. I like damage boosts. I hope you like damage boosts. So, what? Okay, that was...
Okay.
That has not happened before. Oh my god. Okay.
So that is actually used in the vanilla speedrun. Not there, and not like that.
Not like that.
But those will fall down, and you will, if you're standing on the lava with iframes, they will carry you down into the lava. Now, if you'd had a few more iframes, you wouldn't have died.
Oh, we got.
We might have got stuck in the wall though.
We didn't die to damage. We died to crush. So I don't think iframes would have helped.
Oh, I'm guessing that's because the lava is so shallow there. Because in Act 1, it's a rather deep pit of lava that we.
Yeah. Anyways, so we have to do the stage again. If you want to squeeze in a donation.
Yeah.
Of course. We have so many wonderful donations from the community coming in. Thank you so much, everyone, including this $10 from Princess Madeline, who says, SNOLF back at GDQ? Thrilled to see dowolf run more of Dr. Melon's mad experiment in the marathon again. Shoutouts from the chessboard.
Thank you.
Would you like another one?
Go for it.
We have $50 from Isquen, who says the Board 8 crew is here to wish you good luck on the run and may Casino Night in particular behave itself.
Casino Night did.
It really did. Thanks for the good luck, Isquen. Appreciate it.
Oh my god. Okay, come on. Please let me up there. Okay, going. We have no rings. This is not good. Yep. Okay, so we can mulligan out of this. We couldn't mulligan out of the last one because I didn't see it coming, so I, started trying to get out of the lava and then got crushed. God, that was so weird. So we'll just mulligan right back to here. This is gonna be annoying. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now let's not get crushed by a random falling platform, please.
Yeah, this time it won't happen because you didn't even trigger that platform, so that's good.
Okay, so as you may have noticed, we hit no checkpoints over the course of this stage. So we're going to make sure we hit this checkpoint before the boss. And then we're going to go on to the right side of the boss over here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was a little slow there. You can get all 8. I was not even close. So we just playing it safe. Last 2 there. And that is the boss. Next up, we have Oil Ocean. So Oil Ocean is a very stupid stage. If you touch oil, you are stuck in the oil forever. There is no escaping the oil. Yeah, you cannot mulligan out of it for whatever reason. And so, excuse me, I forgot Mystic Cave exists. I'm sorry, Mystic Cave. You're my favorite zone, I swear.
It's actually my favorite zone to run. It's just kind of chill, really fun. Unless you're doing ILs of it, in which case it's horrible, but I don't do ILs. I do full game runs.
Yeah, anyway, so come over here, do it. Get onto that, start a SNOLF. Need to bounce off the ceiling, get down. We'll just grab right onto this as soon as that lightning bug gets out of the way. Come over here. We can't be quite full speed or we will bounce off, but that is good. Gonna have to get a little bit of height so we get over those spike chains, then come up here over the spike chains, do a nice full speed, bounce us right onto another rope. Come over this lantern. Lantern is good. Lantern is our marker for this next SNOLF. We'll just get right onto this over here.
I like that shot.
It's one of my favorite shots. So we have to tag the ground right before that pit, so we'll roll across instead of falling in. So that was a really good Mystic Caves one. So yeah, Yes. Next up. So here we have a pretty precise shot. If we can get it, that might be it. Yes.
Oh.
Beautiful. Right through that hole.
Yeah, there's always a little gap at the top of those.
Yeah, time that so we don't get crushed again. Slide over here. We're on the lower path. We don't like lower paths. We're gonna. Okay, that. Whoa, not great. So we're gonna. Let's get back over here. That's not gonna work. Come on. That should work. Yeah. There we go. Back onto the upper path. Come on over here. This shot we sort of just YOLO. Cool. That's a perfectly fine application of physics right there. Do not question the Sonic physics. That is the first thing you learn as a speedrunner. Just, they will do what they want. Anyway, so now we're just going to sort of follow style for a little bit if you want to squeeze in a quick donation.
Absolutely. We have $256 from Jason LaRose, who says, 5th donation, yes, SNOLF! And that's in all capital letters. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you, thank you. Yep, this boss, I don't know, you just sort of stand next to him for a while.
I actually think you got the safe pixel there where no stalactite would fall on you no matter what.
Yeah, we'd like to always get that pixel. It's hard to land on a specific pixel in SNOLF.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. So yeah, so now we're going to Oil Ocean for real because I definitely know the order of zones in this game. Definitely. So yeah, so it's gonna start off with a big, we need to do this basically max power, max height, or we will fall into the oil like that. Okay, so now that we've demonstrated what not to do.
Yeah, the oil in this game is programmed a little bit weird. It's basically like every so often it'll spawn a platform that will descend at an even rate. Something like that. I don't know the exact mechanics. But
that would explain a lot.
But it's down to that falling and that platform mechanics. I'm sure that is why it just does not work right in SNOLF.
That would make a lot of sense, yeah. Anyways,
It's wonky enough in the original game, and now we're trying to golf it.
Yep. Yeah, so we just barely sneak over that seahorse, then come on over here. Going to land. Let's get that safety checkpoint. We're having an interesting run tonight. Gonna come up here, hit this spike, then time this very carefully, bounce off that seahorse into the cannons. Once we're over here, gonna come over to the left, and then gonna do just barely under max height. That should be good. Nice, let's go. Straight to the end of the level.
Slick. Yeah, that's a lot of the stage there that you don't normally see in the speedrun because you just go underneath everything.
Yep, and this is another stage where we have to actually play the stage, so it'll probably be a little unfamiliar to Alec. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we don't want to bounce off that seahorse. That gets us a little bit too much height. Thankfully, if we do that same shot again, the seahorse is now dead, so we're safe. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna stop right before this gold. Gonna do a nice big thwack of the SNOLF ball, gets us over here, right onto this platform.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to go right here. This is actually the path I take in Glitchless.
Yep. Yeah, so we get,
more or less.
Yeah, so we take a quick shot there. And this shot is very silly. There is a ceiling. We have the dodge ceiling geometry, and also we need to not fall through the floor. It's nice. We didn't fall through the floor. You fall through the floor sometimes if you hit. There's a spring that we sort of dodged. It's why we stopped momentum all of a sudden. Sometimes it ejects you straight through the floor if you hit it too fast off the screen. Anyways, we can go straight to the boss from here, but this boss is evil, so we are definitely going to hit the checkpoint before the boss for this run. As again, this is another stage where normally we would just never hit a checkpoint throughout the entire stage. So we'll just slide on over here, get this checkpoint, and then let's go to the boss. So this boss, again, Alec, probably not familiar with the fact that it has more than one stage. But first, it's going to pop out of the oil. Going to hit it 2 to 3 times. Let's just do 2. And we're going to get in the exact center. Watch the spike barely clear our head. And then we're going to go into the right corner. Now, this laser is going to fire 3 times. It can hit top, mid, or the floor. And usually it does floor last. So we just skip over it, get back into the middle, and try to get 3 more hits. Now, again, if we hit this oil at any point, we are dead. We cannot escape the oil. We cannot mulligan out of the oil because that platform explanation makes a lot of sense for why we can't escape the oil.
Or worse, because if you get a frame perfect boss kill as it switches to this stage, you hardlock the game.
That seems unlikely. Anyways, yeah, so let's get a donation in while we do another cycle.
Absolutely. We have $10 from Mac Theo, who says, in the words of Sonic, it's Snolfin time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh, very good patterns. Yeah, we can get another one in real quick.
Of course. We have $25 from Yesuin, who says, it's hard not to donate during Snolf. I wonder if it's possible to get a Sonic in one?
There is in one of the SNOLF games, and I won't spoil which, but not this one.
I think I know which one, but I'm not going to say.
Okay. Yeah, so next up we have a very... Metropolis 1 going to start off with a very specific shot. So let's see if we can get it first try. Okay. Doink. That looked good. Ooh, nope, nope. Oh, yes, okay. Sure.
Nice.
So yeah, that didn't look good because we usually but yeah, okay. So yeah, we went right through the floor. This is a vertical wrapping stage. Easiest way to explain this is just look up a map of the stage and you will see that it like it's like just vertically wrapping bottom to top, which means we can fall through the floor and therefore get up one level because that's easier because it's SNOLF. So hit that button. Don't go back all the way across. Come on, you spinny goof. There we go. Slide all the way over. We're gonna bounce off of the yellow things up here. Go to the right, and we're gonna come to a halt right in front of this tube. Line ourselves up.
There's a platform coming up here, and that's right. You're at that one. That's right. That's a different one.
Yep, that is a cool thing. Anyways, we're gonna take that screw. The fact that we hit it means we lost horizontal momentum and out in our SNOLF. And now I'm done with the stage. Beautiful end of the stage.
That's actually not too terrible of a time for compared to glitchless.
Well, we're not glitchless run, unfortunately,
No.
so can't do that. But Metropolis 2. So we're going to come over here, stop on this switch. Then we're going to do a nice, careful jump. That crab never saw us coming. Okay, so we're trying to adjust ourselves so we bounce to the left. Ooh, didn't get a ring. Okay, so this is not ideal. Nice. Okay, that's a little scary when you don't have a ring. But we got over. Okay, so we got a ring. Gonna go across that. We did not get sniped by a spike, which is or a spear, I suppose, which is very good.
Yeah, the hitboxes on these Scythers, which is their totally official name, absolutely, don't question it, is a little bit wonky because they have their own and then their blades have their own.
Yeah, so we'll just come up here, right through that floor. Floors in Metropolis, you're just clipping through all of them. There's spikes right above us here, so we can't go too high. We are going to want to go full speed because that'll get us right through those praying mantises. Get on the right side of this platform, and then we can just do a big old whack to the right, and we will bank shot all the way to the left very nicely. Come over here. We're going to do a full power shot, and we're going to hope the starfish doesn't kill us. Nice. Anyways, catch a ring. Do that and get back up there. It's just... I think it's a global cycle on this. It feels like a global cycle on that, and just sometimes the starfish hates you. That starfish will miss you every time, though. And same with this one. Didn't really realize this, but as far as I can tell, like the starfish always move the same direction, same amount. You didn't really notice that until it started playing this game a million times, as you do. I thought I was in a different part of the stage. Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's all based on where you approach it from, pretty much.
But that did work. So come over here. This one, we have to bank shot off the left because that does not loop back around onto a spring. Get up off the spring. And then this takes us to the end. So far, so good in Metropolis. And so next up is the wonderful Metropolis 3, which is way too big of a stage. Just way too big. But so first shot is a doozy. We need to, ooh, that might work. Nice, let's go. Again, crab never saw us coming. Come over here. Let's come to a halt. We need to get across these gears. Then we're gonna come back, You might be wondering how this gear is like halfway in the floor. Answer is the floor is hollow. Also, the gear is hollow. Then we'll just come back over here, hit the checkpoint, bounce off that spring, come on up here, and spin our way to the end. Sort of go out. These smokestacks are annoying. We're gonna take damage off them, then jump straight up. That was weird, but we'll take it. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Whatever. I don't have a ring. There we go. Okay. We don't want to go on the left side. We want to get on the right side of this. Not on the slope, please. That might not be enough power. We'll find out. Nope, we're good. Okay. Then we're going to jump up another time with another platform. Come on over here. We need to get up onto that platform that you sort of see the bottom of. We need to do a big jump across some gears over here, where another crab is going to be completely surprised by our ability to come out of nowhere. That is a tricky spot. You need to go fast enough that you one-shot the praying mantis before you can throw his spikes, but you also, if you go too fast, you will get crushed by this washer. Yeah, that's what they're called, washers. Come to stop right next to the starfish, then do a big jump up, tuck ourselves in here. We will take damage, that is fine. Just go nice enough, then big old power shot. Sometimes the praying mantis spawns there, sometimes it despawns, not really sure why.
At least it didn't get damaged right as you entered it.
Yeah, no, that will happen sometimes. It's really unfortunate. Anyway, so boss time. This boss, we're trying to get him to the right, upper right corner of the screen. So we're going to start in lower right. We're going to take damage. We're going to try to catch a ring. Very good. And we're going to get nice and high above him because these, the little clouds that become Robotniks, they will damage you for like half a second after they come off of Robotnik. So we need to get very high off of Robotnik. And then we just sort of bounce on his head for a while. And look at all the cute little balloons. Aren't they adorable? We're murdering them. Whatever. Some of them will get to live for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're always spinning, so they can't even damage you there.
Oh, they can damage me if they feel like it. They have damage.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, coming up next is everyone's favorite zone. That's right. It's Donation Zone. Take it away.
Heck yes, love this one. We have $50 from Tacky Villain who says, I love when Sonic came out and snulfed all over those Batniks. Shout out to Melon and the Geese. Thank you so much for that one. We also have $25 from DeMagico who says, good morning, everyone. Let's get the bonus incentive done quick. Hype! Keep on keeping on. And I want to make a small correction. I talked earlier about a Hearthstone incentive. That was actually a run earlier. The runs that we have coming up that we have some incentives for are going to be Bastion and Returnal. For Bastion, we're looking to get in a bonus any % race, where if we meet this C average and Primorix will face off in an any % race of Bastion after the tutorial showcase. We're currently at about $6,700 out of a needed $15,000. That'll be a run happening later this afternoon, so we've got some time. But please, if that's something that sounds exciting, make sure to check that option when you donate. And for Returnal, we actually have two things going on. The first one is going to be a Tower of Sisyphus Phase 1, which would be really cool. We're currently just under $1,000 out of a needed $10,000 for that one. And we actually have a language bid war. We can choose the language used for the Returnal run. Right now, French is in the lead with $215, but German, English, Italian, and Portuguese are on the board. Spanish is also an option if that's the one you'd like. So when you're donating, make sure you check out that incentives button at the bottom of the page and get those donations in for whatever you would like. It's up to you. You get to decide. We also have $25 from Koku, who says, been watching for so long and love the work this community does. Keep it up. Well, thank you for donating. Please keep up the donations. We also have $5 from Diskette, who says, choo-choo. Oh, is that a $5 train I hear coming by? That's always fantastic. We also have $50 from Dog Ready for Morning Walk. There is no comment on that one, but sounds like someone's ready to head outside. Maybe touch a little bit of grass, take a good stroll, sounds like fun. We also have $50 from Juniped, who says, been watching since 2015, and since then I've been married and had 2 kids, and now I get to share my love of these games and speedrunning with my family. Always an amazing event, and I look forward to it every year. Good luck to the runners, and thanks for all you do here.
Yep, so we are back into gameplay. We're going to bounce off that wall, hit the fan from the right, which means we bounce to the right, skipping to the top area of this map. So we don't have to... Oh god, the bottom area of this map is awful and SNOLF. Anyways, do a big old...
Yeah.
I was a bit too far to the left there, so we didn't quite make it across that gap. Let's get a bit more to the right, then we'll go across. We gotta get over that little chicken that we just bounced off of there. And we'll come to a halt right underneath this shooter. Wait for the shot, and now. So come into a little area over here. Very nice. We're going to line ourselves up right above this portcullis. That is not the right word. I don't know what the right word is. I'm not a ship person.
That's a porthole, matey.
Is it a portal? Okay, so it was the right word. Nice. Go me. Going to line ourselves right up beneath this hook. I definitely know hook is the right word for that. And if we do another big SNOLF from here, we will go all the way over to the checkpoint and high mine. There we go. Got right on top of the mine. Landed, got the SNOLF ball into the hole. We really didn't want to pick up those rings. We'd like to have them as safety rings because we can't just like kill the boss in the ceiling, unfortunately. So we're going to wait for the little 3 platforms to come down so we don't bounce into them. Get a quick hit. And yep. So this is probably still a little bit easier than doing this stage casually in normal Sonic. It's been a while since I've done this stage normally in normal Sonic. I don't like this pattern. We're just going to damage boost there. Picks up some rings, get across. So we have to... Oh, goodness. Okay, so yeah. So we have to wait until the spikes platforms give us a path through to the far side. Also have to be always switching sides. Thankfully, we won't bounce off of the sprites in the... that was not great. Caught a ring. Okay. Catch another ring again. Rip. Okay, come on. That's a hit. There we go. Got damage on the board. Okay, well, no more rings.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, well, let's try that again. Okay, so this time with feeling. Good thing we hit that checkpoint. So, come on in. Good, this time we didn't bounce off the bottom. So we get to enjoy having some free rings. There we go. Okay, good, much better start. Feeling better already. Okay, this time we have some rings we can just pick up, so we'll get those, get back away from that giant space laser. I think it's what... Oh, goodness, I mistimed that. So I think one more hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is boss down. Let's go. Last up is the final boss, but before we get there, we have to get into a fun cutscene. This cutscene is remarkable because if you don't... It turns out if you have Sonic stay as a SNOLF ball, as you come down here, this cutscene entirely breaks and the game soft locks so you can't beat it. That got fixed. So let's give a donation while we're waiting for the cutscene.
You got it. We have $25 from Nova Soul who says, your SNOLF is in parking lot. Would you like to play again? Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. We have like 30 seconds.
Awesome. And we have $50 from Tachi who says, Sonic and golf combined? How could I not stay up all night just to watch SNOLF? That's a fantastic question. Shout out to the people in the crowd who got up earlier, stayed up late to watch SNOLF today. Thank you for showing up and supporting. And all of you in chat, thank you as well. Please feel free to give yourselves a lovely pat on the back.
So it is final boss world time, and as is tradition in Sonic games, we have no rings, no safety. So first off, we have to do a little dance with Metal Sonic. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the far side, do a little do-si-do, and then go back on top of him for another 4 hits. Okay, and then hope the game doesn't soft lock. Probably shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Chase Robotnik. Robotnik moves surprisingly fast. Gonna wait for this guy to come up. We cannot do a 12-0, but what we can do is do 1, 2, 3. Just keep on doing these shots from the far corner right into his noggin. Get quick 5 hits before he goes away. We're gonna want to spawn him on the right side again. Get him there. So now he will fire his fists out at us like rockets. They will just barely not make it. Nick, 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 nick. Get a second hit in. Then we will get back over to the right side of the screen. Again, we'll just drop him over here. And come on over. Then just get, once again, 5 quick hits. Just got to be careful to be high enough to dodge his little fisticuffs that are made out of, really fisticuffs if they're spiked. And his final hit right there. Zoom out now. That will be time in now.
GG.
Okay. Yeah, it was a decent enough run. Got a nice new way to die in Hilltop 2. Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, so that was SNOLF. thank you all for watching. If you think this was cool, you can find SNOLF over on Dr. Melon's GitHub page. And yeah, just grab it, play it. It's so much fun. I recommend it highly, unironically. And yeah, you got anything to say?
Not really, just shout outs to the Sonic community in general. We have both a ton of people who play the regular games and the ROM hacks and the fan games. There's a big overall welcoming community, so you can find our main server on Discord. It's public, and we can point you out to wherever else you might want to go if you want to go find somewhere where SNOLF happens specifically or something like that. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. So,
Well, thank you so much for that fantastic SNOLF run. That was a great time. I had a fun time. Everyone watching, did you have fun today as well? And I know our donators did. $25 from Anonymous, who says, so happy to be able to donate to a great cause. Thank you, GDQ and MSF. Well, thank you to everyone who is donating. We are going to take a quick break, but we'll be back before you know it with more incredible speedruns. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023, raising money for Doctors Without Borders. We have already raised over $290,000 for this wonderful cause, less than $10K to go to get to that $300,000 mark. And if you at home are wondering, Why should I support MSF? You keep talking about this charity. What does it actually do? What does my donation do to help? Well, you help MSF save lives. For more than 50 years, their medical teams have been reaching those caught in crisis, from armed conflict to devastating earthquakes, with rapid response care. Donors make it possible for them to provide medical treatment to more than 12.5 million people. That is a lot of people, as it turns out. So your donations are helping impact so many lives and making a difference everywhere. And in fact, you help MSF respond at a moment's notice. Over 80% of MSF doctors, nurses, and logisticians work in their home countries. When disaster strikes, like the war in Ukraine or flooding in Pakistan, these local teams are already on the ground. Constant communication with these teams means MSF can even help prevent crises before they happen. That is incredible. And if you're thinking, that all sounds fantastic, but that must cost a lot of money. Is my $5 really doing anything? Well, your $5 can buy 20 medications to prevent and treat postpartum hemorrhage, or 4 treatments to cure adult patients from malaria, or 5 rapid tests to diagnose HIV infection, or enough vaccine to immunize 13 children against measles. That's incredible for $5. So if you are thinking about donating, please go ahead and check out our donate page. We also have wonderful incentives open. We have that bonus any % race open for Bastion. That's at $6,888 out of a needed $15,000. And we have our language choice and Tower of Sisyphus Phase 1 incentive for Returnal. So if either of their games are up your alley, make sure you donate towards those when you make your donation. And of course, speaking of donations, we have plenty of those coming around. We have $50 from Rem, who says, so happy to have woken up in time for the triumphant return of SNOLF to GDQ. Thanks for a great run. Much appreciated. We also have $25 from Cyberbot X, who says, I'm up a bit earlier than usual, so why not make a donation? Best of luck to all the runners for this Tuesday set of runs. Let's add an any % run to Bastion. I very much agree with that sentiment, Cyberbot X. Thank you for that donation. And yes, if you check out our schedule, we have so many wonderful games coming up. We are currently setting up for Marathon Infinity. That's going to be a blast. Following that will be G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Maniac Mansion, and Disney's 102 Dalmatians. If you're a fan of those, by the way, I believe we actually have a prize related to Maniac Mansion. If you check out our prizes page, you can see all of the different prizes that you can be eligible to win. One of those being an NES Maniac Mansion Shadow Box. That is only a $25 minimum donation, so that's entirely possible for you to get in to win. We also have things like an Intel 13th Gen i7 13700K CPU, $50 minimum donation. That's incredible. And the Intel Desk Mat Collection, also a $50 minimum donation. Plenty of options for you as you're donating. And with that, I hope you're geared up and ready to go, because it is time for an all main levels kindergarten run of Marathon Infinity with runner TBCR. Good luck.